Hello and welcome to the News Minute. For the past few days, the Indian Parliament has seen a standoff between the ruling BJP and the opposition. The opposition India Alliance, all these parties are demanding that the Prime Minister should address the Parliament on Manipur. As to what exactly is happening in Manipur and why both the union government as well as the state government are unable to control the violence. There are horror stories that are coming to light from Manipur, and that has triggered massive outrage across the country. And the opposition has picked up that issue, and they are now demanding that the Prime Minister should address the Parliament. The Home Minister has offered to speak, but the opposition parties have rejected that. And now they say that they are going to use the Brahmastra to ensure that the Prime Minister speaks in Parliament. To talk about this, I have with me Congress Party's MP from Virudhunagar, Manickam Tagore. Thank you so much for talking to us, sir. So, what exactly is the demand of the opposition parties? Why are the opposition parties hell bent upon asking the Prime Minister to speak? The government says that there are other ministers who are ready to speak on this issue, but why Prime Minister?
Yeah, thank you. It's from Thursday when the monsoon session started, and before that itself, on the 19th, when the all-party meeting happened, the opposition alliance, that is India Alliance, made a clear thing that the Manipur issue need to be discussed, and we wanted Honorable Prime Minister to make a statement in Parliament. We expected that Thursday, when the first day Prime Minister will come to the house and he will make a statement. We are not asking for his resignation. We are not asking for his explanation. We are not asking for his participation also. We are asking only a statement from the Prime Minister. Because Prime Minister is elected by the Lok Sabha MPs, he is elected as the leader because he has the majority of MPs. Therefore, only he is the Lok Sabha MPs. He is among the Lok Sabha MPs. He has the majority of MPs. Therefore, he is the Prime Minister. So we wanted that he should come here and he should make a statement here. When Thursday they were not ready to do it, Friday they were not doing it, they are not ready to do it, Tuesday today they are not ready to do it. But in the meantime, Prime Minister in the parliamentary campus in two places made two statements. One on 20th in the launch of Parliament, he made statement to the media without any questions, only statement on Manipur and other Rajasthan, other states and others he mentioned. Then today he gave an elaborate speech to his parliamentary colleagues of his party in the nearby adjoining building of the parliament, which is called as the library building, we call it. That building is why Honorable Prime Minister is afraid to speak inside the parliament. He is speaking right side, he is speaking left side, he is speaking. Why he is not ready to come inside the parliament and speak about it? We are asking that only. We are not ready to hear the Home Minister's explanation because Home Minister has failed. Mr. Amit Shah's failure it is. It is 90 days now till now. 70,000 people are in camps. A state of 30 lakh people. 70,000 people are in refugee camps. For 90 days, violence is continuing. Home Minister has gone there with Sampit Patra, who is their who is the fake news party
Who's
is
in charge?
who is
Who's
in
in
charge of
charge
his
for?
party, and others is famous for his all claims and whatever it is, his spokesperson and others. With him, both of them went and they spoke about all other things and came back. The violence has not reduced, people's pain has not reduced, truth is coming out. The double engine sarkar, they call it, the BJP sarkar in central and state. One engine has completely failed. The state government has failed completely. We wanted that
So you,
chief
you
minister.
still say you still say that the union government has not failed. Only the Manipur state government has failed in controlling the violence. It's not the failure of the union government.
Till now, we are not saying that central government has failed. We are saying that state government machinery has completely failed. Why? Because police stations are not becoming police stations. The two women who went inside the police station was taken out. The video which has come to many parts of us, many people have seen that thing where they paraded the women, two women, and
Hmm.
mis raped them and whatever violence they can do it, they have done it. That the two women went to the police station first. From police station, this mob took them out. Therefore, completely law and order has become one-sided. There is one group the chief minister is supporting, one majority group or something. Other groups, other communities are being left out. Therefore, we wanted chief minister should be dismissed and say, governor rule should be there. Governor into a private channel, which is a friendly channel to the government, admitted that there are 70,000 people in camps, and
Camps.
she told that in her life she has never seen violence like this, and she told that she has sent that report to the home minister. Therefore, governor of that state is saying that there are 70,000 people in camps, and she is saying that she has sent the report to the central government. We are asking them that Amit Shah has failed. Therefore, we want the prime minister to reply. What is that wrong in it? What
And
in
why is and the question is, why is the prime minister not ready to make a statement on the floor of the house? Why is he not ready to address the parliament? The prime minister is answerable to the parliament. So, what do you think? What is the reason why prime minister is evading, his basic responsibilities?
Narendra Modi has not spoken in Parliament in past 9 years, other than only once in the national. He always speaks yearly once, like the President of India. President of India addresses the joint Parliament for President address in the second week of January. Every year they addresses. After that, the Parliament will be there, and then there will be a motion to thank the President of India for her speech in the Parliament. That is the in for that reply, Prime Minister replies. Only once, 9 years, 10 times Prime Minister has spoken. Prime Minister Narendra Modi never
That is a
interferes.
Thanksgiving motion. That is a
Uh,
Thanksgiving motion for the
that is
president's address.
that is the only time Mr. Modi speaks. And
Okay.
other than time, only one time he has been forced to speak. That was when the no confidence motion in the previous Lok Sabha, 17th Lok Sabha was brought in. Therefore, what we are saying is that Prime Minister has started. All other Prime Ministers used to intervene in any kind of question hour. Also, Manmohan Singh, I had seen Manmohan Singh when I was in the first term in 15th Lok Sabha when we were there. Dr. Manmohan Singh used to interfere in the question hour and reply for that questions on science and technology and other atomic energy departments which he holds. Therefore, these kind of other Vajpayee and like people who interferes in this kind of discussions on national security, many times we can see Atal Bihari Vajpayee standing up to speak about it. Every prime minister usually intervenes minimum thrice to 5 times in a year in the parliament. But Modi is the only prime minister who speaks only once. He is like the president of India for this. He speaks only once, and he speaks for 1.5 hours in that time. 90-minute speech he makes it, and that's all. He will speak in in US Congress. He will speak. He will speak in French Parliament. He will go and speak. All other places he will speak, but he will not come and speak in Indian Parliament. For our problem is that parliamentarians whom we are there as parliamentarians feeling that why prime ministers are avoiding Indian Parliament. What is the anger he has it on the parliamentarians of India? That's the main issue. What we wanted to ask.
So what is the solution now? You have been asking the last time also. There was a complete washout of the parliament session because the MPs were demanding a JPC. The MPs wanted the prime minister. The opposition MPs wanted the prime minister to speak about the Hindenburg report on Adani. And this time it's Manipur issue. So there is complete logjam for the past 4 days. What exactly is the solution now? And if the home minister is offering to speak, to have a debate, no matter how long, why not take it, and why not discuss the Manipur issue on the floor of the house?
Home Minister is responsible for Manipur. He went, as I told you earlier, he went for 2 days there with Sampit Patra. And after that, violence continues. 70,000 people are in violence. Therefore, Home Minister Amit Shah has failed. But because Mr. Modi has confidence on Amit Shah, we can't ask for his resignation because Modi ji has that confidence on him. Therefore, we are not asking for that. We can ask the Prime Minister to answer for us. When Prime Minister is not ready to answer, we are asking only one thing: Prime Minister, please come to the Parliament and make a statement on Manipur. What is wrong with it? If he is not ready to make it, we will go to the extent to use our last weapon also in democratic process, in the parliamentary process. there is a last weapon called no confidence motion. Therefore, Congress party and other all opposition parties will make Prime Minister to speak in this session. We will make Prime
So,
Minister to speak in this session.
so you have decided that you will move a no confidence motion to ensure that the Prime Minister addresses the Parliament. He speaks on the floor of the House.
We had discussed, the proposal has been discussed among the India parties. We all think that it is the very sensitive issue. Manipur issue is a very sensitive issue because it is spreading towards the next states. Mizoram is getting affected, Meghalaya is getting affected. These kind of very important states, bordering states, are getting affected because of one man's arrogance. Therefore, it is we want that Prime Minister should come to Parliament and speak about it. We are asking for that from his. He is answerable to the Parliament. But he is, because of his arrogant nature, he is speaking in the right side of the Parliament, in the lawns of Parliament. Left side of the Parliament, he goes and addresses the Lok Sabha MPs of BJP. But he will not come inside and speak in the Parliament. Therefore, we will use our whatever means we have, democratic means. We will use that thing. We will force him to come to Parliament and speak on this issue. This is most important for us. We don't want the Parliament's time to be wasted. We don't want the disturbance to continue. We don't want the Parliament to be used by them to make just as a just as a notice board. Today also two bills they passed it in Lok Sabha. Very important bills like biodiversity bill and cooperatives bill. We kept on pleading. 12 o'clock there was an opposition. All the leaders, all party meeting was there, where speaker has called. Opposition and ruling benches were there. We kept on pleading. Don't push these important bills. We wanted, this was went to a joint standing committees. It has come back. We want a discussion on it. There are amendments given by the opposition parties because they want to show their arrogance that we have the numbers with us. We can pass anything under this. They wanted to show their numbers and arrogance. Mr. Amit Shah's attitude is like this. He has been doing this again and again, like this kind of political speeches and others. Today whole day we were, for 48 minutes we were shouting in the center this thing. But he was making his speech and others. But only thing we pushed him is that from the first row he has to go to the third row and speak. That is the thing we were able to push it, and he was pushed to the third row to go, and he was speaking from there only. Because first row when he
So how many
speaks,
MPs were protesting on the well of the House, because we are not able to see the visuals?
yeah,
I
that's the
think
correct thing.
those
Because
visuals are
they,
not shown.
yeah, that's the correct thing what you are saying. Because they control the camera angle and the mic system. Therefore, they feel that they are not showing the protest by the opposition parties. In our Congress time and UPA time under this, you can see when opposition parties are protesting, it will be shown. But here, Mr. Amit Shah and Modi believes that if their opposition protest is not shown, they think that world don't know that there is a protest. But we will kept on shouting, and we were raising slogans. We demanded Manipur to be discussed. Therefore, voice you can see in that thing, whatever video if you see, voices will be there. But we, all the India parties, all the 140 MPs of the India parties were there in the house, and we all raised our voice. We all demanded a discussion on Manipur, but it was not allowed, and they passed two bills, and we told them that it is undemocratic, and we objected to that thing, but they are not ready to hear. That's the problem.
So it's almost certain that the opposition parties will come together and move a no confidence motion so that Prime
as
Minister
of
speaks.
as of now, we wait that Prime Minister will, whether Prime Minister's government is coming up tonight with any other proposal. If they are ready to accept our demand that we are, because today we had conveyed to the Honorable Speaker also, we want Honorable Prime Minister to speak before Lok Sabha, make a statement. When he is speaking outside, two times he has in the Parliament itself, he has spoken to their party and to the media. Why he is not able to speak in Parliament? Therefore, we are asked them. We demanded that he should come to Parliament and make a statement. Let us expect. We all think that the night, if there is any development, is there. Morning, there is going to be India Alliance Partners meeting is going to be there. Morning, it will be decided how to go about it.
And for the very first time after the Bengaluru meeting, the Prime Minister has launched a scathing attack on the India alliance. He has said that Indian Mujahideen has India, East India Company has India. So, it's a clear reference to your alliance, the alliance that the Congress party is part of. How are you responding to it? Or do you see that the Prime Minister is worried that 26 parties have come together and they are standing against him?
Prime Minister is nervous. His trusted man, Himanta Biswa Sarma, first day itself has shown that nervousness. He changed from India to Bharat, and they are not able to understand that thing that in India and Bharat is same as per the constitution. They are not reading the constitution. The problem is for them. Constitution clearly says that India and Bharat are same. But the Prime Minister, to be a person sitting in the Prime Minister's office, stooping to this level to speak East India Company or Mujahideen like this to opposition parties, main opposition parties, which control 36% of the parliament vote and 140 members of the parliament in Lok Sabha and 11 governments across India. Is it right? Is it is it this is the way the Prime Minister should behave? He is he is completely lost his balance, and he has started to behave in a different way, and he has started to speak the language of a speaker who usually in the platform speakers speeches as he has started to do it. This is unacceptable to the opposition parties. We all think that Prime Minister should be dignified and he should not make these kind of statements. We are very clear that he has been worried. He is worried because of the defeat in Himachal and the defeat in Karnataka, because he has in these two elections he asked vote on his name. People gave him the reply, and now Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana elections are going to come. All the four states BJP will lose badly, and in Modi's name only they will ask vote, and all the states they will lose badly. We all know think that these states will vote against Modi and Amit Shah in these things. And the India alliance is very clear that we will stay together. We will work for India, and we will raise the real people's issues.
Right, sir. Thank you so much for talking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we'll see. And we hope that the Prime Minister speaks on the Manipur issue, because the country wants to hear from him as to what exactly happened and why Manipur is burning.